So we needed 2 volunteers to toast a bright future for Belfast and New York, and we needed to find someone left behind, an American left behind in Belfast and an Ulster man left behind in New York. So we went to Elizabeth Kennedy Trudeau, who is the US Consul General in Belfast. She is a great leader, a great ambassador for the United States in Belfast, erudite, ebullient. The former Lord Mayor of Belfast, Deirdre Hargey, who's now a minister, says she was a firecracker. And that's very undiplomatic language, and I would never use that. But Elizabeth Kennedy Trudeau, Consul General, is with us. And also in New York, we're joined by that indomitable Irishman in the Big Apple, Jim Clerkin, who's a fearless ally of everything we've been trying to achieve here. President of the Corporation Ireland in America, head of global strategy for Moët Hennessy, someone who's always been an ally of the New York-New Belfast link as well. So I wanted to ask Elizabeth first to toast the great people of New York, and then we'll ask Jim to toast the people of Belfast. So, Consul General, the floor is yours.
Thanks so much, Marcin. And I want to say first, congratulations to you and to all your team for a wonderful conference again. You know, from the performance from Larry to seeing our colleagues, the Lord Mayor, Suzanne Wiley from the city of Belfast, and just the collection of people that you've gathered who support the partnership that we have between Belfast and the United States, between Northern Ireland and the people of America. It's wonderful to see every year, and I look forward to doing this again next year. You know, 2020 has pretty much been all that. We have a pandemic, we have, you know, the ongoing protests in the United States. But what this does is it really cements the theme of this conference, that we're stronger together. You know, the people of the United States stood with the people of Belfast during some of the darkest times in Northern Ireland. The people of Belfast are showing solidarity with the United States as we struggle to live up to our own ideals. So I raise a toast and I say thank you for our friendship, for our solidarity, and for a brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Sláinte Worth. Thank you, Elizabeth. I better drink some of this. Fantastic. Mr. Clerkin, thank you for joining us from New York. I think it's your job to respond.
Yes, well, Martine, thank you. And I echo the congratulations of Elizabeth. We were just reminiscing about her wonderful name, Trudeau, and the connections with Montreal and France and everything like that. Francis, great job. I'm so pleased that this weekend the restaurants of New Jersey are going to start opening up again, and it'll be difficult with social distancing to make the financials work, but at least after this very difficult time in the hospitality industry, you can start getting those cocktail shakers going again. Now, I like your cocktail, but I've got some Hennessy here, and I thought the real cocktail, the real sidecar, has to have a little Hennessy. And I also thought it might be nice for you to be reminded, Francis, that Richard, better known as Richard Hennessy, left Ireland aged 19 in 1743 to join the French army, and he was fighting and had a great battle, the Battle of Fontenoy, which is in the Cognac region. Fell in love with it. The rest is history. We sold last year 100 million bottles of that amazing Hennessy, thanks to people like you, Francis. But if it's okay, Martine, I'd like to make 3 toasts. I live in New York. I work in New York. It's become home for the past 12 years. And I have to recognize and honor the hard work, dedication, and bravery of our first responders in both cities, Belfast and New York. Extraordinary to see how those people have gone about every day putting their lives at risk to help us. My second is to all my fellow New Yorkers who are hit very hard with this virus, and sadly, 21,000 of my fellow New Yorkers are no longer with us. My final toast, however, is to my home city, Belfast. I lived, worked, enjoyed, had troubles in Belfast, but it's my city. And it goes back to the Iron Age. Martine, as you know, became a city in 1888, 132 years ago. And this city, like New York, always reinvents itself. And since the Good Friday Peace Agreement, we've seen the regeneration of Laganside, Victoria Square, Titanic Quarter. I mean, Belfast looks to the future all the time. And I want to thank Rahesh Rana for his wonderful presidency. Of course, doing the great work that he did to be now passing on the baton of the chamber to Michael Stewart. My toast is to the people and the resilience of Belfast.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Sláinte mhór.
Sláinte mhór.
Elizabeth, thank you. I give you my heart. Jim, I give you my heart. Thank you very much for being with us. It's been a wonderful journey today. We need to get back and see you again, Jim, in New York. Elizabeth, thank you for being such a great friend of Belfast. We look forward to working with both of you again, and I wish you well. So let's hope for brighter days.